Hello world, welcome to another video on my channel where I'm building my own digital assistant named Shane, like Jarvis from the Iron Man movies and comics. In the last video on my channel, we used a tiny whisper model into Unity, and with that we were able to do some voice recognition in Unity to capture a string, right, or a command. So what can we do with that? Well, we can turn that into a command for our digital assistant. And so Unity will just be one of the many interfaces into Shane, my digital assistant. But ultimately, we want Python doing the analytical work, whether that's doing functions that I've created myself or passing it to my favorite LLM, whatever that may be at the time. But ultimately, Python will do the hard work. So in Unity, in this video, we're going to be setting up a kind of a local server using Python. And then once we have that, that's going to mimic a real server that will host my proprietary relational database system that I'm creating. And then we're going to use Unity and pass a string, which is mimicking whatever, a voice recognition or something that I integrate into Unity or one of my other myriad of input devices into it and pass it to Python for processing. So that's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to start off in Python. And this is the most boilerplate Flask code that you can really find. I will leave a link to my GitHub where you will find this and the two Unity files as well. But to start off, create a new project. I just called it Unity Server. And then I created a new Python file called server.py. And then if you're using PyCharm also, you can go to settings, go to your Python interpreter, and then come up here, the plus sign, type in Flask, and then install Flask. And then you can copy and paste this code from my GitHub. And so basically we're just creating a Flask server, right? This is local on my own machine. And then we're going to we're going to send, once we get a message from Unity, we're going to send back saying Python received, whatever that message may be. And then we're going to get whatever the last message was. And if you run this, nothing's going to happen. This is all that happens. If you try to go to this, you'll get a not found because it's mimicking a server, not a web page. And as you can see, we got a 404 page doesn't exist. So that's pretty much it in Python that we'll do. Seriously, that's all we're going to do in Python. Now we're going to go to Unity and start a new project. You could call it whatever you want. I'm just going to use this Universal 3D and name it YouTube Video Python String. That's a pretty long name. I don't recommend you do that. Create a project. Okay, so we have this empty project here. And as always, you're going to right click on assets and then create a folder called scripts. And in the scripts folder, you are going to right click, and then we are going to create scripting mono behavior script, and we're going to call this chat sender with no space. Then we're going to right click, create scripting mono behavior. And we're going to call this Python bridge. And then in chat sender, go ahead and copy and paste the code from my GitHub into here. And so delete the boilerplate code. And what we're going to do is create a chat sender right here. That's what this class is going to be called. And that's pretty much it. So go ahead and save. And then exit out of that. And then Python bridge, delete the boilerplate code, add the Python bridge. And as you can see, it's going to connect to the Python URL and send the message. So my YouTube channel is primarily a Python channel, so I'm not going to go over the C# code. I don't like it. And so we're going to save that. Oops, I just copied over my chat sender. So Python bridge, there we go. And now save that Python bridge file and then exit out of there. And now if you do the Python bridge first, you won't get that error. I did chat sender just because that's the way I'm recording this. Now we're going to make some game objects. So go to your right click in hierarchy and then go to UI and then go to input field text mesh pro. And then it will establish a canvas for you. So import TMP essentials. We don't need examples and extras for this. So go ahead and click on it and press F and it will zoom to it. You can just organize yourself if you want to see it like that. Then now that you have a canvas folder, go ahead and right click there and we're going to do UI and then button text mesh pro. Okay, we're going to call this one the input field. We're going to call it let's go ahead and name that, rename it to chat input field. And then we're going to rename this send button. Okay, after we renamed it send button, go ahead and right click up here on the sample or just anywhere and do create empty and call it Python manager. And then just drag the script files to here like that. And then, oh no, you can't do that. So drag it here in the inspector. So now we should have a Python bridge and a script folder here. So under input field, drag this. And then under the bridge, go ahead and drag the actual game object like that. All right, and under the send button on the on click, go ahead and press plus. And then see where it says none object. Don't drag this, don't drag the script folder, drag the game object into here. There, and then under no function, you should have a list. If you don't have a list, then that means you put the script folder. So go to chat sender and then go send chat. So now that we have those two, we're going to press run on our Python server, right? This is mimicking a real server. Now let's change the position so it actually shows up. So chat input field, let's change these to zeros like that. And then the send button, let's do, if the width is 160, well, let's do this. If the width was 160 right here, then let's do this send the position of X 161, 0, 0. All right, and then press F. So we find our scene again, and then press play. And now we have the, let's increase the scale a little bit so you can see on the YouTube video. So now we have an enter text. So let's say hello from Unity and then press the button. And then you can see in the console that Python already replied hello from Unity. That's what it received. And if we go to Python, you can see it says Unity, hello. Unity said hello from Unity. And that's what we put here in this print statement. Unity said, and then the latest message. And then we got a 200 code, which is successful post. And that's how we transmit strings. So now we can do another test to see if it still works. So message button, press the button. And then it says Python replied, Python received second message. Let's go back to our Python. And sure enough, the second message with the successful 200. So there you go, pretty simple. From here, we'll probably get rid of the chat input field and the button, to be honest, and implement our speech recognition, except we won't have a button this time, right? So we're going to have to maybe consider using a command that sends the data, or just write the code that says at the end of a command, then it sends it without the button, right? Which is probably what we'll do. So if I say, Shane, do a thing, at the end of that string, it will send it to Python. And so that's pretty much it. Pretty easy. And I hope this is helpful for you. Please engage with my GitHub. Please like this video. Please leave a comment if you have any questions. And thanks, and subscribe, of course, always subscribe. And thanks for watching. Goodbye, world.